Hi, everyone. This is Michael Connon representing the TooMedToo's Star Wars Network. We've got your fix, and this is the Bacta tank. I think it's number 20, so yeah, take with that what you will. We have a pair of featured guests today. You may know them. I'm sure if you've watched the show before, you do know them, because without them, that would not be possible. Oh, look at what I just did. Oh, look, no hands. Oh, it's back on. I'm not. Oh, wait. Damn it. There we go. All right. If you haven't figured it out, we have Magnum P. Andy and Josh Swayze.
Hey, what's happening, Michael?
Oh, not too much. You got, well, you know, you're wearing some festive Hawaiian type shirts today.
I heard that was the theme for the evening.
Well, that's what I'm wearing today. So, you know,
Anything you wear, Michael, we wear.
well, it was the other day we had a little collecting with Kylo. Kylo's been a little bit under the weather, so he wasn't able to make it. So we had you guys on to do a little bit of a discussion of the first wave of the Black Series figures, and it seems to be I'd say average video. Actually, that's not true. It's up there. No, now it's ranking up there. It's ranking up there view-wise with one of my live shows. So usually, like when I do my live shows, get about twice as many views as the shows I put up with, like Collecting with Kylo, or Holocron House, or Coruscant Coach's Corner. Just due to the fact that when I'm going to get, like, let's say I'm going to get 60 views on this show tonight from people coming in to watch it. And then throughout the week or over the next couple of weeks, I'll get another 60 or 80, maybe 100 after a couple of weeks on it, where the shows I put up are just getting those that run time, not the live one. So, but it's up there. I don't know how many views it actually has. Oh God, what's going on? Wow! Rock it on with that one. It's at 90 views from 4 days ago.
That's pretty
And it's actually doing really well because the septic tank that I did 2 days ago has 70 views, and the septic tank I did the week before has 70 views. My live stream from last Monday has 97. The one from the Monday before has 140. So yeah, and then my interview that I debuted yesterday has 35. So,
So we're TooMed trending.
Yes, very much so.
I do think we need to point out, because we did guest host in replacement just for the week, and a poor replacement at that for Kylo, that we are not here to usurp his collecting show. Oh no, I saw in the comment section he's claiming his show, and he deserves it. So it's cool, Kylo.
I mean, his cool. Name's in it. His name's in it.
I know. We were it takes two of us to replace you.
Yeah.
Just temporarily.
And collecting with Holo doesn't sound quite as cool.
No. So for just in case anyone doesn't know who you fellas are, you have 12 seconds to tell us.
Andy.
Tell us.
I don't know if it's Andy or me, but
tell everybody where to find. Tell everybody where to find you.
I don't do anything in 12 seconds, Michael.
You do it twice.
All right. You can find us at Holochronicles on Twitter and Instagram. We love to talk Star Wars and Star Wars toys and collectibles. We are part of the Beyond the Blast Doors network, which has its own webpage, beyondtheblastdoors.com, where you can find all 6 of our different podcasts updated regularly, as well as articles that we write for the website, fan theories, we got an Amazon little hookup where we'll post things that you can order directly through our website. That's kind of fun. And then on YouTube, you can find us at Beyond the Blast Doors. And yeah, I think that's where we're at. Did I miss anything, Josh?
No, man, that was solid.
Okay.
I believe
48 seconds, but solid.
I believe you have a Patreon page also.
And you can join that too.
Patreon.com/Beyond the Blast Doors. Or maybe BTBD. I can't remember.
It's both.
And I have a Patreon page since we're talking about it. You just go to patreon.com/ or Patreon whatever the hell it is. Go to Patreon and just put in TooMedToo's and I'll come up and you just throw me some money. Or the other option is if you have Amazon Prime, you go to your Amazon homepage, and because Andy says, you can go to his website and click on Amazon Prime, and I don't know if he wants to disclose that he gets money off of that or not when you order off of there or anything. But depending on what, yeah, I know I've looked into it, and well, hey, something's better than nothing.
Yeah,
but still,
that's why we're here.
Yeah. So you go to your Amazon page and you go to your Amazon account, and about halfway in the middle of the page, you'll see Twitch. It says something about Twitch. You click on that, you hook up your Amazon with Twitch. It's your Twitch account is included with Amazon Prime, and then you go to Twitch and you click on it and you subscribe to me. It doesn't cost you a penny, and I get a few dollars off of it. And then, every month you just click again, and boom, there you go. You're all set. And we got Mr. Rez joining us too. So
Rez is here. What's up, Rez?
I'm trying to get used to this. I don't know if you guys have noticed. I know you two do because I told you, but I got a little new camera set up now. So that's why my camera's, I think it's a little bit off to the side here, but a little bit off here. So it's a little bit closer. So I moved it around, but I think it's going to come in very handy in a few minutes. I need something. I got to show you guys something. And being that the camera is telescopic now.
Woohoo!
We're excited, man.
Yeah. All right. So now you guys have the Holochronicles podcast.
You got it.
And I first found you guys because Rural Farm Boy months ago posted that he was listening to you. I said, I'm going to give these guys a listen. And I listened to it, and it didn't suck, so I continued to listen. And we had a short discussion back then. I didn't even know who you guys were. I'd never seen you or anything because it was before you were doing the YouTube action. And I was like, all right. And you guys I was like, hey, what about, collections? What are you doing? I don't collect Funko Pops, but I have a few. I have some Black Series. I have some books. You said, hey, send us what you got. And I said, all right, give me a little bit of time. Let me get it all looking nice and all together, and I'll send you something. So that was probably about a year ago or so. You're still waiting for those pictures, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Still are.
Okay.
Still are.
You have a Condor collection in our hashtag Show Me Your Collection pile.
You hit me. Well, see what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to, because I don't have it displayed properly. I'm going to have to pull out. I'm going to have to pull out and stop laughing, Magnum. So I'm going to have to pull it out and put it all, lining them up so that you can see them and not have them faced off with 3 or 4 rows of them behind, so you can actually see what I have. I did send you a picture of what I have in the secret hiding spot, though.
Yeah.
Yes, and actually, what I recently messaged you about was I want to see your book collection. I know you have other stuff too, but
I got to see some of it. I got to watch
this
get opened.
Yes. I think we've all caught different glimpses of books that he's got, but what I think we ought to do with Michael is just feature his book collection, because I know he's got a bunch, and make it specific, because I know there's other people out there like you, Michael, that are just into the books, and whether it's
that's a lie. There's no one out there like me.
But yeah, just because when we do our every Saturday our Show Me Your Collection, that's usually all inclusive, all the Star Wars stuff, and there are some people that just collect one kind of thing or one character or things only from like Return of the Jedi, or they're a lot more focused. It's not just Star Wars everything or like that. But I'd like to get, whenever you're ready, whenever you feel comfortable with us, Michael. If we could just get like your books, like your bookshelf or bookshelves.
Here's what I like about Michael. When I was on with him and we were doing like the box opening for your book that you got. He was referencing that he uses his library to find answers, even though there's Wikipedia or whatever. I like that. I like that tactile experience, and so I think that's fun, Michael. I'm proud of you for that. You're more patient than
I mean, it's like some of the things I keep in the box. I would say 99.9% of everything gets kept in the box. The books, though, go up and they get used. Now, for example, I do not have it here. You'll see it when we open it. I have the latest Star Wars pop-up book that came, but I have that signed by the author with a little message from it. And I have the matching one from Game of Thrones that I got my girlfriend when I was at Celebration. I was like, I'm going away for a week. I'm spending all this money. I got to at least get her something. And she doesn't like Star Wars. I was like, Game of Thrones. Great. I saw this book. I got it for her. He wrote, winter is coming, something along those lines. I don't really remember. Signed it. So now we have the matching books up on her bookshelf. It's up on the top. It's kind of highlighted where you can see them. But I don't want to use that book and open it up and say, here, let's look at the pop-up, because it's signed. And, it's not just like a regular book that's signed. If I rip it, doing the pop-up or something, for me, it's going to ruin the book, even though it's not really ruined. But it's like saying, if you take something out of the box and you break the arm off of it, well, you can put the arm back on, but you're still going to know it's broken. So nobody else is going to know. So I ended up ordering recently another one of those.
Did you get that book that I was the mediator for?
I did, and I'm actually going to. Usually, I save things till the end of the show to open up. But while you guys are here, before you go, I'm gonna open that up, and because that's still in the box, but it needs to come out of the box. So I'm gonna open that up, and then you're gonna see. I don't know how I have it set up yet, but or how it's actually gonna work, because I haven't. I do everything on the fly, so I test it out and see how it goes. We'll go and destroy it on camera. But you'll see my telescopic operating camera.
Nice.
All right, I can't wait. New tech is always exciting to me.
And I actually got two. I got the one that's just the arm, the gooseneck arm with the camera on it, that you can put the camera on. And then I got a second one, because when we were doing the Black Series figures, I wasn't happy with the quality. And I think I said a couple of times, I'm going to work on some production for us and see if we can get a little better production value on it. So I got a second one that has the two necks that come off on it. I'll just show you right here.
Let's see it, man. Double goose.
It's got the double goose. And
a halo light.
I don't have it plugged in.
That'll make your eyes sparkle.
Yeah, for those perfect selfies.
Yes. But they're going to be selfies of Luke and Leia and Han and I'm dropping everything here. So here you go. So it's like, but now this arm's a little bit short, depending on what I want to use it for. So I was thinking, like, if I'm going to use it when we do our Trivial Pursuit games, this might be a little bit too short by the time I bend it over and get it going or whatever. So that's why I needed to get the longer one, because sometimes it is better to be longer. But see, now with this, we have the light on there, and
does it have a remote?
Yeah, man. Oh, blinded by the light.
Oh.
Ah! So you got to light. Well, obviously, it'd be like, so it'd be lighting me. but you can lower it so it's not as light.
Ooh, that's
Or-
good lighting. Do a hair light. Do a hair light.
Or you can go like this and change it. So that was white light. This is more of a yellow.
Oh,
You can't.
little fluorescent
can't really tell.
tungsten.
Yeah, and that's another whiter light. So, I think maybe when doing,
It takes the jaundiced right out.
yeah, man, not. So yeah, we'll have to play around with that a little bit with action figures and see how that goes. Then take this down a little bit, and whether or not I need to go directly on it or off to the side a little bit. And
I don't know, man. I'm
what
really
color
liking
works-
this lighting.
Works best.
We get to see the real Michael. Do it from down below the beard. Do a beard light.
Whoa.
Spooky.
There it is.
So there we go. Yeah, so I picked up a couple things, and just to make you guys look a little better.
Thank you. Much appreciated.
So,
Yeah, and you've never looked better yourself, Michael.
why? Thank you.
More
So
beard
I guess we can try and do this now since we have you guys here, and we'll actually kind of
Let's do
do
it.
a little. We'll do a little double action on the collecting side, because I have something that pertains to you gentlemen to do right now. So,
must be super sexy.
why? Thank you. Oh wait, what? So move that here. I still got to figure out how to do that, but okay, we can put this here for right now. That's fine. All right. So, anyways, oh, I'm getting so much box over here. I don't even know what to do anymore.
Yeah.
Hey, I got something in the mail today too. I'm gonna go grab it real quick, and then I'm gonna quiz Michael. See, I know Josh will know what it is, but I'm gonna quiz Mike, see if he knows what it is.
Okay. Well, I see. I got a box here, but I'm waiting for Andy to get back. So,
Hijack the show.
um,
What's in the box?
so Josh, I know that you do the Black Series.
I do.
And Andy left his microphone sitting on top of something, or his ears. That's not going into his ears anymore. So we got the echo of me.
Oh,
me.
you can hear you. I can't hear it.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh, no, I can a little bit. Yeah, you're right.
So, rumor has it, according to Yakface, that there is a new Mandalorian Black Series. There's a new Black Series coming out that is Mando related, and it's supposed to be. Boo Boo, what are you doing? My dog's going crazy. It's supposed to be like a special box or an exclusive, not an exclusive. I don't know what the hell you call it, but he said it's, from what he gathers, it may be something similar to when they did San Diego Comic-Con, and they did the Sith Trooper that had all the extra things on it.
Right. Like a builder
so-
box or something.
Not right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I
So it
see.
has the red box and all the weapons fold out or
Yeah.
come out. Yeah.
Well, remember they did that. They did that
I
with
don't have that right
the which is the stormtroopers from Force Awakens or Last Jedi. I can't remember, but they did like a trooper pack, and he came,
Yeah.
came with the gun and the extra gun and more
and
guns.
he had I think he had a stand or something like
Yep.
that, a stand-up gun.
I have a couple of those actually. I didn't take out of the box.
Oh.
You're
My
welcome.
Black Series stay in the box for the most part. So, just because I line them up like books.
Books.
Well, before over this, I'm going to tell you what I did. So I have all this unused space underneath my bed, like most people do.
Sure.
So I decided I'm running out of room. How can I, ameliorate this problem? And I went and I found some 41 gallon or 41 liter, I think, 41 liter. So it's like 10 gallon little more, but whatever. The math teacher could probably tell us. Containers, they're perfect size to fit underneath the bed on Amazon, and they'll fit Funko Pops in there and some, maybe Black Series or other things. So I can take some things off the shelves and not have to get rid of them and put them into storage since you can't see them anyways, and now fill their empty spots with more Funko Pops I do not collect and Black Series figures, because I'm really out of room. Like, I don't have enough room to put up the stuff that I will have by probably the end of this month or next month.
Now, have you gone with, and I did this in my room for a while, and then I changed tactics, but have you gone with the whole, if you get push pins, they fit nicely in the hangers, and so you can actually line the walls, your upper walls, right against the ceiling. Start at the ceiling, work your way down. And it's the small holes that your landlord will never know about.
It's not my landlord I have to worry about.
No, that's your landlord.
Who else you got to worry about?
The boss.
Your cat?
Well, now I'm seeing right in the background you've got some Black Series there. I mean, what's the difference if they're up? Well,
Well, those are there because I've told this before. Those are there because I used to record in the bedroom.
It's a different show.
Now that my girlfriend's home all the time, I can't do that anymore. So I had to move the recording studio out here. I needed something I couldn't have a blank wall, so I put up a couple things. And the first couple times she made me take them down after I record, and then she finally let me leave them up. And when I got new the 40th anniversary ones in there, I put the 40th anniversary ones up and took some other ones out. She said, "Why did you change it? I like the way it looked before. The color scheme you had going matched with this and that." I was like, "Well, I wasn't trying to." And I tried to move some of the Black Series around. She's like, "No, I don't like it like that. Put them back how they were." And I was like, "Okay." So but I've tried to.
This is a lesson in management. Okay, you need to make it her idea, and how you do that is you say, "Hey, I got these new 40th anniversary Funko Pops that I don't collect. The color scheme's a little off. What can we add to this room to make them fit?" And then put her in charge. And all of a sudden, she's moving your stuff around, making it look good, not only to you, but to her. And we all win.
And you get like a Yoda green throw pillow.
Yeah.
And
absolutely.
And maybe the curtains go black. Like Lord
there.
Vader's cape.
You've got the foundation.
The ball is just creeping. Now we need to get it a full
Mace Windu's
full rotation.
I see. No problem.
Yeah.
Pillow to go along with the lightsaber.
There it is, lightsaber color. Look, your room is begging for a female 3PO. Easy. So,
yeah, there you go.
Paint the walls black. Resin with paint the walls black. He didn't hear a word I said. It has to be her idea.
Well, that's when I went to go through all my Funkos and decided what I wanted to keep and then what I want to either gift or sell or whatever happens with them. She helped me with it. She was happy to help me with it because that was organizing to get rid of clutter.
Right.
So we'll see. But anyways, let's get back to this box over here.
Okay,
let's do it.
Let's do it.
So we're gonna do a little early opening. So those of you that are listening to the podcast, you're gonna have to visualize or check it out on YouTube. We're starting at minute. By the time I'm done talking, we're at minute 24. So probably like an hour and a half by the time I'm done talking.
Well,
open this up, but
we have a 90 mark to beat. So a Holochronicles repeat. We got to beat our own record. So we need 91 views.
All right.
Tell all your friends.
They're on screen with me right now.
There they are.
All right.
So I was sitting there minding my own business, and Andy hits me up and says, "Hey, do you have this book?" And I was going to be like, "Damn, he bought it for me. He's the god of all collectors."
What an amazing guy.
And he's like, "Well, I won't go quite that far." But he said, "Hey, I know someone that's got it, and they're looking to get rid of it." And I was like, "Oh, okay." He didn't get it for me, but he got me the connection. I'm like, okay. And the reason I don't have the book is because if you try and find it, the cheapest you can find it on either eBay or Amazon or a couple of the other book sites that sell used books, are like $500-$600 for it new. And then for some reason it's $500 or $600 new. You might be able to find it for $350 used, or it could be $800 or $900 used. I don't know how that works, but just people trying to make all the money they can.
That's interesting.
And I talked with the person that was trying to get rid of it, and they said they gave me an extremely fair price, and I made sure I didn't come out and say, hey, this is how much it's worth, but I said, hey, I kind of, let them know that it's being way undervalued without coming out and saying it. And they said, this is how much I want. And I said, okay, I'll go right in the middle. And so we don't have to haggle about it. And that includes shipping. And they said, okay. They sent me some pictures. They said the binding might be a little bit messed up. Do you want to take some money off the price? And I said, nope. It's such a good deal that even if I have to get it rebound, it's still going to be way cheaper than it is to buy the book even used, or when you find it really used. So I have no idea what it looks like. I don't even know if it's all together or whatever, how bad the binding was. I couldn't see it. That's what I said. I'm not gonna nickel and dime you for something I can't tell. So just keep me in mind if you have anything else to sell,
that's a good
whatever.
Collector.
And
that's a good collector right there. That's a good collector. Fair price, fair deal. Everyone wins, unless it's not what you thought it was going to be. Michael.
Yeah.
What's in the box?
Oh, finally, somebody says it. Well, Mr. Red said it a while ago. But... All right. So we have this book right here, Dressing the Galaxy.
Wow.
And it is a book about the costumes and whatnot from the prequels. And I'm just checking it out really quick. I really don't see anything wrong with the binding. It's a little bit loose towards the back or whatever, but I'll let you guys see it a little bit closer up. Some of it's a little bit loose, some of it's not. But
Michael,
dude,
how
this
excited
was
are you? How excited?
This is. I'm pretty stoked about this, man. This is
like
pretty good.
on a scale of 1 to 10, getting a new book, this rates as a what?
Getting this book?
Yeah.
Probably about an 8.
Okay. So what's your 10?
Yeah, what would a 10 be? The first edition Star Wars by George Lucas?
Part of the reason too is because I was a little reluctant because she told me, the binding's off a little bit, which it was. She was being honest, but not as bad as I was, in fear of it being. But here's another box too.
Oh, 2 boxes.
See, you got to keep that
2
for
med
like
boxes.
Yes, 2 med boxes. You got to keep that. That's an 8. Like this is me at an 8. Like I'm happy or whatever. But I was a little bit.
Yeah, you totally look like it.
Can
you imagine a 10? It's actually the
oh
one
my
I'm
gosh.
terrified of.
No, like I'm really interested. I'm really ready to get into it. But it was the whole thing. It's like if someone says, "Hey, you got this," I already knew what it was, so it wasn't a surprise. But getting it, I was probably more happy when I was buying it and getting it than it actually. It's been sitting around for a couple of days. I've been waiting to open it, and then I've just been waiting. Like, okay, how bad is it? How bad is it? And then I was like, oh, okay, it's good. It's
It's not bad, right? Okay, can you bring it
no,
back? Or are we going to the next box?
We're going to the next box. We got the next box going on. There's a reason for
time
it.
Time out. I don't know Star Wars books like Star Wars books, Michael. What aside from the monetary value, I would assume that the price is high for this book because it's pretty rare. There's not a lot of them out there. Is that true?
Yeah. In 2004, 2005, whenever the book, I'll have to check and see, whenever it was printed, nobody was collecting Star Wars books like that, and no one cared about the costumes and whatever. So it only had its first run, and a couple came out, and that was about it. Kind of like you guys would know. Talking about collectors' books, there's a book out there that is not that old, but there's not many of them out there. It's kind of like the holy grail of action figure collecting books, and a new one is going to run you, $2,000, $3,000 if you get it new in the package. That's the What is it, the Kellerman book?
Max Kellerman book, yeah.
All about the action figures. So, along the same lines, when that book came out, no one was buying a book about collecting action figures. You could go buy a whole set of, for a couple $1,000s, you could go buy probably, mint grade the entire line of action figures. Where, that couple $1,000s right now isn't going to buy you a mint most expensive one. But because I got that book, I have had this book on my list for a while too. I picked this one up. This one is costumes. So it is it's the Star Wars costumes. But this deals, mostly with the original trilogy. So
that's cool.
And now this is what I was talking.
A companion book.
So you've got one for the prequels, and now you've got one for the original trilogy. Is there one for the sequels?
Not yet.
Okay.
Hopefully there will be one. But
that one's
you never know. There's
Star Wars loincloths. No? All right. Sorry.
Where did I?
Yeah. TooMed, on a scale of 1 to 10, how was that joke? No?
A 4.
Thank you. So that's what a 4 looks like.
That's generous.
It looks like an 8. It looks like a damn 8.
All right.
Oh man.
Alberto made it. Thanks for stopping by.
Oh boy.
All right. So this is where I was talking about earlier. We had a little issue with when we recorded me trying to transition from the camera angle where I'm sitting down talking to.
All right, I'm ready for this. Hold on.
Where the toys are. So are you guys ready?
Here comes some tech.
Let's do it.
All right. And don't forget, we got this guy back here behind me.
Ooh.
All right.
Carbonized.
Woo.
Oh, those curtains aren't black, so no Vader cape.
No, that's more like of that blood red Palpatine outfit,
Dignitary collar.
Dignitary, yeah.
All right, now we gotta see how this.
Background. How about a Padme's handmaiden? That's the color it is. He's got a handmaiden curtain.
Ah.
There you go. Yeah, so I just actually got done reading Queen's Peril, which was very good. So here we go. Let's see how this does now. I'm gonna put this over here. Instead of taking me 20 minutes to fool around with it and get it done, we're
there almost.
Yeah, we're almost there. We'll see. Watch. Another little neat trick I can do because technology is grand. Do that.
Ooh.
Okay.
Oh.
Yep.
What is what behind me? Kylo Ren Flores.
Which one? The helmets? The posters?
What is that behind you?
All right, we got the book right there. Let's see if I can get a little higher up. All right, so here's the book. And in case we need a little bit more light, God damn it, I got so many remotes now. I don't know what the hell to do. All right, still working on it. But way better than it was the other day. Oh shit, the remote's right on the cord. I don't have to do anything.
Palpy. Oh, we got lighting.
Hey, all right.
Oh.
That huge face. Yes, Josh, that huge face.
Palpatine. Our Lord and Palpatine.
Autographed by McDermott.
All right, so everyone that's listening to this, this is very riveting, I know, because you can't see the wonderfulness that's going on, but here we go. All right, we got a little light on there. We got that turn there. So here is the dressing a Galaxy costumes of Star Wars. And this is by Trisha Bigar,
Like Bigger's Canyon. Back home.
Oh,
1 to 10.
Woo!
Michael, 1 to 10. What was that
1
one?
to 10. What was that one?
6.
No. I gotta say, after my 4, that seems like a light year ahead.
I had some glitter I got to move out of the way, but that's all right. So you got the book set up right there. All right, now we're good to go.
Beautiful.
And see, this was my first time trying it. So now that we know what we're doing, the next time won't be nearly as bad.
All right.
Okay, so
Let's do it.
Dress in the Galaxy. Oh, there's a nice little shot right there.
Little creepy hands.
Yeah, but there's the
That's
glare off
the,
that. The
You're
glare
okay
off
with the
that
glare.
light.
It's all right, man.
It's always going to be there until you move the light to a different spot. Kylo Flores says he found that book for $15. How do you feel about that?
It's Christina.
She. Sorry, Christina. Thank you.
Well, if she found this for $15, that's amazing because
I'll buy it for 20.
yeah.
I think she's tooling with you, sir. Hey.
That was a
So
good
we
one,
got
Josh. At least
that
a
was
7.
that was a good. That was good. The joke itself wasn't good, but the what the referencing of it was
Come on.
So that made it up there. Like
Oh,
Magnum Piandy, that was a really good dad joke that you had.
okay.
Um,
So we got Dreadlock
Different
Padme.
scales. Yeah, I never seen that Predator pad.
Predme.
Anytime.
Rick McCallum, he was all high on life.
Yep.
A lot of words in here. So then we get right off the bat, we got Yoda. This is what my curtains are made out of.
There
so
you
we're,
go.
we're all good there.
Handmaiden. I don't know if that's a good term.
See you, Kylo.
Bye, Kylo.
Bye, Kylo. I couldn't see because I'm not looking at the screen right now. See, that's the only thing I don't have the screen by
So
me.
it's
but-
you
so I
deal
can't
with
see
the
the
book.
chat.
We'll deal with the chat.
Yeah, we
so,
got this.
yeah. I mean,
And
so
now
it
look,
goes.
It could be. Is that brown? I can't tell. It looks a little.
Yeah.
It is brown, of course.
It's brown, yeah. It's Hayden Christensen. Anakin Skywalker is much more complex character than the surface bellies.
I hate sand.
It's not a mystery. Everyone knows he's going to the dark side, like the Titanic sinking. It's just heaps of fun to get dressed up like a Jedi every other day, to put on the boots and get to wear the cloak occasionally.
Is that a Christensen quote?
I would imagine so. I mean, it's him there, so it doesn't really say, but it shows the progression of him. A little bit of Luke action there. We got young Anakin as a Padawan learner outfit, going to the Obi-Wan, and see if you can see here a little bit. The binding is a little bit off right here.
There it is.
Yep. I do see that just a little bit.
But still, very, very happy with this.
Shakti.
She can give you the shocker.
She
Shakti.
can die 3 times.
Maybe
Luminara.
Lumina.
Luminara. And that's
Someone that would
librarian.
love Jocasta Nu. Someone that would love this book. Vader.
Who?
Hey,
So,
Michael.
helps. Yeah.
Do you know any of the backstory on Jocasta Nu? She's kind of a badass.
She was a Jedi. And
They featured
retired.
her in Clone Wars, right?
Yeah,
She was in Clone
briefly.
Wars.
She was in the cartoon.
So we got
Ooh,
Pat.
beautiful.
So this is where it gets
Bead work.
really, I think, interesting because the Jedi outfits are Jedi outfits. They're pretty much they're just robes and shit. But here you actually see like Josh said, even though I think he was joking, the intricacies of the costume
I'm not
work.
joking. It's beautiful. Can you imagine how long it took somebody to make that for a 30-second scene or something? It's fantastic.
Yeah. You got there military wear.
Ooh.
All right, we got. Oh yeah, right there. Mm-hmm. Well. Oh, there it is. There it is. It's all coming off now. Yeah.
And we have matching.
Oh, slow down here. Slow down here.
Yeah, I know.
Now, what's up with that?
Now, let's see. Who do we have here? Is that the one guy on the right? He's got a name. I'm
looking at the one guy on the left who's so snowtrooper-ish. He's way more stormtrooper.
Commander. On the right, we have Commander Bacta.
Yes. Yeah.
Then you have in the middle here, you have a clone trooper. He's from Revenge of the Sith.
Yeah.
Yep, special ops. And then you have an AT-RT driver from Revenge of the Sith over here.
Those are the two-legged ones, right? That kind of look like they're bunny hopping.
The chicken walkers.
Yeah, but they're convertible. They didn't have like a shell that they went into. They just had like a seat.
They're like the Miata of ATS.
Right. They're the Miata of ATs.
They're like, we want something that we can do some damage with, but we want to look like we're enjoying ourselves.
Galactic robes.
More Padme. This is when she's now a senator over here.
Some tooling.
No more queen action.
Yeah,
that is cool.
Well, he looks very regal.
Once again,
can you imagine
the artwork that's in there?
Owning one of these costumes? I mean, these are handmade, obviously, by a costume designer. He or she spent 3 days making this.
Oh, more than that,
fitting
probably.
It. Well, I'm just saying.
I like that. That's kind of a version of the Leia side buns,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, remember those? They're pointy, though. So,
yeah.
Leia perfected.
It's the evolution.
Yeah.
The cinnamon buns.
And then how small are her arms? Look at those. Look at those bicep rings. That's crazy.
You have the center panel detail, the dark gray velvet high neck double-breasted vest with an enhanced vintage center panel of turquoise and white beaded detail with gold metallic embroidery is worn over a shot silk chiffon blouse and a silver-colored metalled armband inset with turquoise stones. The skirt is a dark gray double cloth with 3-part headdress. It's silver metal or with Naboo emblem.
Wow.
It's going to be interesting to go and look at this and see, because if you read Queen's Shadow, and then you get into Queen's Peril that just came out, which was an amazing book. I'm going to do a quick little, when I get some time, do just a quick little non-spoiler review about it. Just the bullet points, really. And you find out how the wardrobe for Padme was as much of a weapon or for defense as it actually was just to look pretty.
That's cool.
And
that's who are they?
This here we have Steen Veswin, Bail Organa's aide, and this is Sheltov Retrek, and
looks like maybe Angelina Maybe and Ryan Mosling. I think that's what I'm going with there.
that could be that sounds like a very good synopsis of what could happen. Over here, it doesn't really look like some dress. It looks like she got choked and had to go to the hospital and get some gauze put around her or something. Yeah. I don't really know there what's going on, but well, there's her dreadlocks are back again.
Okay.
Padme.
Mon Mothma.
Patador.
Some more. This is here we go.
Oh, fold out.
There's our boy Ian.
Yeah, who's our centerfold? It's Palpatine.
Oh.
Yo. You told me, I mean, this is. I mean, the majority of this so far has been Padme or things along that line. Now we're getting a little bit more of everybody else, but.
Well, that's
some
because.
more.
Oh, go back. Stop.
There she
Josh?
is. There she
There she
is.
is.
We can't spoil it yet, but there she is.
No.
Will you read the top right for Mrs. Moore there?
Sly Moore.
Mrs. That's also a spoiler. Ms.
You know what? This will be a
Moore.
lot funnier when you listen to our podcast that will come out someday.
Later
Okay.
this evening or tomorrow morning. Can you, Michael, since we're just all hanging out here, can you make sure and take a high quality close up photo of her face?
Yes, I will.
Thank you.
And send it to us, please.
Send it
Yep.
to us.
Yeah, I'll do it. I'll do it
Post-haste.
right after this. Remind me because I'll forget. But yeah,
Ms. Moore,
So, yeah, we
if
got-
you're nasty.
a little more Padme. Oh, here we go. Slaves, rogues, bounty hunters.
Oh.
Ugh, that looks like Sly's bro.
Whoa, what's
Weird.
going on there?
I don't know. It's like
Who's in the
No.
hazmat suit?
that. Whoa.
The hazmat. Looks like a minion.
This is showing a little bit of sexiness here. You get a little sexiness over
Ooh.
here, and
Yeah.
this is the
It's part of
sexy
Star Wars.
page. Oh, boobs.
Oh, not so sexy over there on the left with Captain Munch. What is going
he's like he's got those hats like they have at the Royal Palace, you know.
Oh. Come on, Star Wars reference. That rhymes with Captain Crunch. Hurry up. I couldn't come up with it. Dang, look at him. Can you imagine taking that guy seriously? He's like,
That's George Lucas.
what?
That guy in the blues, George Lucas.
Is it?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
They hit his chins.
Nicely.
Nice.
Like the ropes.
Nothing like a cowl to get rid of your jowl.
Coy Mateel. She's a little bit of tattooed boob action going on this one too.
That's weird. That probably hurt.
Got some.
Michael, can you do a
Sand
quick
people?
sand
Ooh,
sand
that's
people
very,
impersonation?
hold on, go back one more.
Sam
One more.
Wessel.
Nope, not that one more. Now forward. There we go. That looks very Enfys / Knights of Ren there. That's
Okay, this
interesting.
is headpiece detail. The making of
That's
the
a-
female Tusken Raider costume
Tusken
was
Raider, yeah.
unique for us, and that usually a lot more work is done after the initial sculpt to clean up the shape. In this instance, my deputy, Martin Rizard, did such a good job on the sculpt, we were able to go straight to the final mound. The hero pieces are made in polyester resin impregnated with a different metal powder.
Mm.
It sounds like it's a lot of fun to be a costume designer.
Okay, and then here we go. Here's another beauty that we have.
Zam.
Functional yet fashionable.
Yes, and very beautiful as whatever she is right now. Not so much when she turns back into a hideous monster.
Slimo.
Oh, there we go. Got a little
Yeah.
someone you might know. A Mandalorian, non-Mandalorian, maybe a Mandalorian.
It's a religion.
Well, this is the whole talk, and this is what I was talking about pulling the books out. It's
It's
you
not
know,
a race.
um,
It's a religion.
we
We're all Mandalorians.
Creed. It's a creed.
and you follow the creed, but if you take what we learned in the TV show The Mandalorian, Jango Fett's a Mandalorian.
Hmm.
Well, that's because we're told that his parents died and he was raised by Mandalorians. That is in the visual dictionary for episode 1. But when episode 2 and 3 come out, it doesn't say that he's no longer a Mandalorian. It just omits the part that his parents were raised. But it gets into where Boba Fett's armor is not Beskar. So he doesn't have... He has Mandalorian-looking armor, but he does not have Mandalorian armor because it's not Beskar.
He got his
And-
Mandalorian armor from Wish.com. That's what happened.
Oh, and what I was gonna say, about this right here. So I learned this from when I had my chat with Gus Lopez, that each one of those Tusken Raider headpieces, they're all different. The way that they're wrapped, that you can actually tell which, if you actually have the mask, you can tell where it was in each shot.
Cool.
Because of the wrappings on them, that they're actually that different. If you were to line them up and look at them and inspect them, that it's noticeable on screen. I taught the expert something today.
Dang. Now that looks like Django kind of has the COVID-15 going on there. He looks a little thick. We met Tamara, and he looks a little thick there. You know, eating on Camino.
Yeah, that craft table all day long, man. You know, when you're not doing anything, all that good food.
Baby boba.
A Bubba Bump.
Bubba bump.
All right, here we go. Padme's journe. Lots of words. More Padme. I mean, this is pretty much the Padme.
I love me some Carrie Fisher, but Padme is just beautiful.
Now, my girlfriend, I don't know. I've talked before about how when I started my collecting, and she was away in Europe for 3 months, just traveling around. She was in Italy, and she went to Lake Como and took pictures for me. And I explained to her exactly how to take the pictures, and she took the pictures of this. I'll have to find them in my phone or on my computer. She took pictures of this balcony going off, where if I show them to you, you'll be able to say, yep, that's exactly where it was. So it's almost like, because of my girlfriend, I was almost on that balcony with Natalie Portman. So she's a keeper on that one. And over here, looks like she's in some little bit of leather, black leather going on. This dress is just fantastic. I don't really know anything about it. It's just wonderful.
It took a long time to do all the colors and the dye, because it's like they Easter egged it. They started with one color and then they kept working their way up. So kind of crazy.
Yeah. Now, normally, you know, if you're listening to this on the podcast, which no one listens to the podcast, everyone watches it on here. So I'm trying to get some people to listen to the podcast. This probably isn't the best one to do it on because it's all visual. We're just talking about, and they don't really know. But here, this is the dress. She goes rolling in the hay.
Mm-hmm.
A little more Padme action. A little more. She's just so cute. Look at her right there. Oh, look at her right there too.
More midriff. We need more midriff.
Yeah. See,
I would
if
never
you can see her right now,
leave the house in that. It's like my dog. Like, no thanks.
I'm smiling more now about this book than I was, you know, when I got it.
Ooh,
so,
are you up to an 8.5?
Not. It's still an 8. Still an 8, but the emotions are.
You
coming
wish.
Out, I'm
I have to be honest. That right there, I hated that headdress. Watching it,
it's a wedding cowl.
Yeah, it's not even. It's like a wedding shame cap. I just didn't like it.
I don't like her hair right there. What is up with that? It's like it's like she used a flat iron on the top of her head and then turned into a poodle on the sides.
Yeah, they got to try different stuff. I don't blame them.
Oh, there she is.
Prego.
Steel silk night dress.
Boom.
And I mean, it's
any hard to go to the dark side, right? Am I right? No.
Mm-hmm. I was gonna go very dark on that one, but
this is not the septic tank.
No, and there's little ones around. I don't know how audible this is. So
yeah, my little
like
ones
that
are
emblem.
around.
What is that emblem? Kind of looks Boy Scouty.
That's to let us know that she was the artist formerly known as Padme. But there we have Padme Amidala.
All right.
Taupe action outfit, Revenge of the Sith. And I was raised, well, not raised, but I learned at a very young age that even if the woman's giving birth in front of you, you don't tell them that you think they're pregnant. You just kind of like, oh, okay. Because you never want to make that mistake. But you can definitely tell right there that she's got a bun in the oven.
She's with
or a
child.
couple of them.
Couple of them.
And there we go. Oh, hey, how you doing?
Oh.
Oh, that's the end of the book.
Hey, go back to that funeral dress. What
do we know about the funeral dress?
Well, I don't know anything about the dress so much that they made her look pregnant still for the funeral, so that nobody would think that the kids were alive, that the babies were alive.
Interesting.
Yes. Yeah. Yes. This way, if anyone was there, would still think she was pregnant, even though this is the whole thing where Revenge of the Sith takes place over. Oh, you can see here the binding is coming out quite a bit here, but it's still, I don't plan on using this book that much, and it's not as bad up at the top. So, still a steal. Wasn't the $15 that Kylo Ren Flores made up for it about? But here we go. Here it goes. Like this is all Padme, pretty Padme pictures. Pretty Padme.
So, pretty Padme. Pregme, according to Nick.
Here we go.
Whoa.
Oh.
Costume and all right. This is something I'll have to delve into a little bit.
Index. Whenever we're talking, you can be like, "Hold on, let me grab my costume index." And she was wearing a fine indigo embroidered smock.
Oh, there's more. Oh, here's for you, buddy. Here's for you, buddy. There we go.
All right.
Make sure you
Commander
find Mrs.
Cody.
Moore. Mrs. Moore is all we're worried about at this point.
Yep.
All right. But these are my friend Andy. That was the reason that Magnum P. Andy. The reason that I have this book. This is his jam right here, the troopers. So he's got them all right here, their outfits.
Cool. Just tear that page out and send it to me.
Okay.
Binding will let it loose, no problem.
Just send Christina $15, and that will cover the price of the book. And there we go. That was that one.
Hey,
that's cool.
Hello there.
Well, I feel good that I was able to broker this deal for you, Michael. It's just, people connecting with other people, getting the right things to the right people. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I mean it's a little bit premature, but I now have a Facebook friend, or not a Twitter friend on there.
Yeah, the Mandalorian, I believe is her handle.
Oh, here's my shirt for today.
Hey. Hey, Michael, are you ready for your what I got today? Are you ready for what I got today? And you can tell me what you think it is. Because I gotta go here. I gotta get kids ready for bed. But
all right,
I want to test your vintage toy knowledge, because even though I am older than you by a whisker, you should still be in the right age for the era of this toy piece.
Okay.
Josh, I will let you answer after Michael. Okay.
Roger that.
But I do feel like it's a layup for Josh, and we'll see about Michael. Okay, are you ready?
Yeah, man.
I don't know anything.
Okay.
Here we go.
I got it today, and it is a piece of a vintage Star Wars toy. You tell me what it goes to, Michael.
Jabba's palace.
What piece would that be for Jabba's palace?
It's part of the bar for the. All right, it's not Jabba's palace. It's the skiff. When they have the bar for the skiff.
That's not a layup for me.
Josh, you want to take a swipe at it?
That's what I said. That's not a layup for me. I don't know. I'm not gonna.
It's not worth anything now. It's broken.
That's what it is.
Okay, maybe.
So which way does it go? Which way does it go? You
the orientation on it goes like this.
I'm gonna get the colors off, so it's not anything to do with the skiff guard.
It is a dark gray.
Do I own it?
For those of you that are listening right now, Magna P. Andy, aka my friend Andy from the Holochronicles podcast, is showing us a piece of plastic and saying, "Guess which many thousands of pieces of plastic."
It has some distinguishing features. One, it has a clip that looks like it goes in somewhere, and then I'm just having a hard time. Can you show me the front again?
Well,
Not
there really
so much that,
isn't
but like
a
the vertical
front.
front. Yeah, or the horizontal front. Sorry, flip it around for me, would you? Other way.
This? Okay, this is the part that is on the outside. This would be the inside.
And how about face the other angles at me? Yeah, that one, but the opposite of that. Thank you. There you go. Nope, it's not clicking quick.
Okay.
I've never seen that by itself. So if I own it, then
it's I know you do own it, Josh.
Completely overlooked.
All right, so give us before you tell us. Give us a hint.
On a scale of 1 to 10, was TooMed close with the Jabba's palace?
Nope.
All right, tell me which movie of the three.
You first see it in Star Wars, also known as A New Hope, Episode 4.
Nope. I got nothing quickly. That's an interesting.
Nobody in the chat knows anything right now.
Yeah, it's quiet as a mouse.
Okay, any other hints?
No
Any other hints that don't give it away completely?
Okay, it slides
Empire or Rebel? Looks Empire to me.
Empire.
Okay. Ship.
This little piece here clicks it in.
Yeah, that's obvious. Ship or
playset?
Playset, yeah.
It's from a ship. We're really whittling it down here, guys.
Well, I mean, then it's TIE Fighter? It's got to be TIE Fighter? There weren't many Imperial ships.
I'm just going to say it.
Okay, thanks.
Go ahead and say it.
It's the battery cover for a Vader TIE Fighter.
See, I was so right. Only took me 14 questions.
You know
20.
You know the little button in the back where you press and the light and the motor goes.
Here's why I was
it's on the underside of it, so you don't really see it. Because the batteries, you turn it over and pop this off, and
I've never had that off. So, but Vader's TIE Fighter, yeah,
it's dark gray.
It is gray.
Yep.
Where'd the blue one come from?
Those were Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi TIE Fighters. Just the regular blue one was from Empire Strikes Back, and then they did a battle damaged version, which is the same one, slightly different box, and just put some battle damaged decals on top of the decals.
Gotcha. Well, shoot.
There it is.
Bad I didn't get it, but I have never seen that isolated. So you're missing one for a Vader tie. Is that why you got it?
I was, yeah, but now I have one completed. If you know of anybody who's...
everyone knows. Now we can pass that trivia. Do you have a Trivial Pursuit question for Andy and I so we can redeem ourselves?
You know what? I don't, but I can.
Can I get one for you then, so you can make a fool of yourself?
Well, hang on, because I'm
just kidding. I
got it right here.
Oh, that looks more modern than mine. Mine's from the 90s.
Okay, here we go.
Hey, boys, I have to bounce out. So
all right, I'll answer one question, then I got to go too and leave TooMed to his meddling.
And do you have 1 minute, Andy?
Yeah, it's another box.
How fast?
TooMed fast.
Say it.
TooMed too
What's
fast.
In the box?
What's in this box? It's pop sized.
This is from someone in the collectors group.
Okay.
Elite Squadron.
Elite Collectors Squadron.
Yeah, I can shorten it up. But you know.
ECS.
I don't have any stickers on me.
Collector series. Do you have a pair of scissors or?
Oh my God! How?
Use your Coke now. Use your Coke now. Just get in there. Oh God! Just massacring that box. Apparently, if you're in the Elite Collector Series, tape is your friend.
Well,
He's probably going to have to take this pop out of the box because he's destroying it.
Yeah.
Holy shit! That was never going to open up. So
good thing you're strong.
TooMed strong.
Put it on, Josh. Put it on.
About as
okay.
as it'll go on.
Yato.
All right. Are you ready?
Yes.
Yeah, let's do it.
Josh Swayze, come on. He's playing with his mask.
Trying to fill time while you.
Playing with his
There it
douche.
is.
Hey, all right. A dirty R2.
This is dirty. This is probably the dirtiest pop I own.
Dang. Little.
I like that one. I like that one.
Do you have this one?
I do, in fact.
I thought you did. Yeah. So I came out. I was able to pick up a bunch of. I was walking by Walgreens. I was able to pick up a bunch of pops, and I said, "Hey, anybody need these? Because it's full right here of all the exclusives to Walgreens, and no one had touched them, and there was a ton of them. So I picked up a bunch and passed them out to everybody. But
That's
all right,
nice of
Andy.
you,
I know you got to
Michael.
go. You got to go take care of the kiddos.
Yep.
Bye,
But,
Magnum
hey,
P. Andy.
Thanks for having me on Hawaii Condo. And Josh Swayze, hit me up in a little bit whenever I can help you out.
My love. Sorry. I'll do some pottery and give you a chat.
Okay. All right. See you guys.
Have a good one, brother.
Hey,
Thank
thanks,
you very much
chat.
for stopping by.
Thanks, chat, for chatting. Nick.
Rez. And
Yeah.
Andy.
Well,
Wait, that's you.
Whoever, that's me. Yeah. I dropped
they had
a couple in there.
They had me bent over most of the night, so you know. But
Straight
now
kicking.
there were two.
The rule.
Okay. Here's a question for you. These were all cards. There's questions on here, on these cards that why we've been playing Trivial Pursuit stumped everyone that was playing. Not every question, every card.
Hold on, let me get Google. No, I'm just kidding. Hands are up.
I'm just looking at one really quick. Who was the first Jedi to mention the name Sidious?
Mace.
Obi-Wan.
That must be a long one.
Now I'm trying to find the right questions to so you don't get any right.
Thank you.
Um,
I'm already 0-1. 6.
Which movie includes in its soundtrack the roar of a stadium filled with San Francisco 49ers fans?
Phantom Menace.
Yep.
Padres.
That wasn't one of the hard ones,
That
but
was a softball.
I don't know which one was there because there was a couple on.
Beck.
There was a couple on here. Well, I have to actually sit there and figure out what they were. Which pilot serves as Red Leader during the second Death Star battle?
Wedge.
Yes. All right, this is the one that I stumped some people.
This is the stumper, huh?
How many Imperial Scout Walkers are destroyed during the ground battle on Endor? 50 is not the answer.
I didn't say 50. Who said? Is that your girl?
The Peanut Gallery.
Oh, I see.
Hopefully she's making me dinner like a good wife.
Absolutely not making you anything.
You know what? Can I walk you through them?
Yeah.
There is 2 logs. That's 1. Boom. There is tripping on logs. Boom. Does the one that they take over count? Look, I'm going to go really low, and I'm just going to say 2. Like 2Med.
I'm going to let you know that while we were playing Trivial Pursuit, it was talked out like that, trying to figure it out. And there was teams. I believe it was Rural Farm Boy.
Okay.
And I forget who his partner was, possibly Johnny Orm. There's
also Drop the Rocks from Above.
It could have
I don't know
been.
if they blew them up, if they did any damage.
It could have been Gannon, Patrick. They got this wrong. They were trying to decide if it was 2 or 3.
I went with 2.
They went with 2.
Damn.
They got it wrong. The answer was 3.
Okay. But was that the rock dropping? Because I would have changed my answer because that just popped into my brain. Did that one count?
It doesn't say on here.
Because remember, they're flying in their little Ewok hang glider, and they do drop some rocks. But I thought it was inconsequential to the chicken walker. So I could only think of the 2, the tripping and the I'm gonna have to go watch now and see the third one go down.
No. All right.
All right.
So
you want to give me one more, and then I'm out.
I just put them on.
Just a random one, Michael. You don't have to pick and choose. Just pick one out of the middle. And what are the colors? Anyone in the live chat anymore?
We got a few people in the live chat right now.
Let's go. Live chat picks.
All right, somebody in the live chat. Pick what color? Pick Josh Swayze's future.
What do we got? Red, blue, yellow, green.
You have blue, red, yellow, purple, green, orange.
There you go. All the lightsaber colors.
Everyone's being quiet. Everyone's being shy right now.
You got 5. Well, is there a delay? You got 5 seconds. 3. This is like Andy, 5 seconds.
Okay, so
right.
This is a hyperspace, so it's a wild card.
Okay.
What advice, in addition to be brave, does Shmi Skywalker give Anakin when he says goodbye? What advice, in addition to be brave, does Shmi Skywalker give to Anakin when he says goodbye?
Behave yourself. Any good mom says that.
Don't look back.
Ah, there's classic.
I mean, is she a good mom? She set him. Is she a good mom? She gave him. She gave him away to slavers. Well, I mean, the Jedi. The Jedi didn't enslave children.
Hippies. She let hippies take them away. Long-haired hippies.
They would just go and take children from their parents and say it's more important that we have them than you do.
There you go. All right. Well, I suck at Star Wars.
Okay. Well, Mr. Rez finally chimed in. He may have been doing something.
It's me versus Rez right now.
Okay.
If I get it wrong,
your entire collection goes to Rez.
We're going to send Rez a matching set of stickers.
Oh! Keep it in the box.
Or take it out and play. All right, Rez, that's what I got for you. We'll have to get your address. We probably already have it, to be honest. There you go.
Do you know that Rez won like 27 contests last week?
Okay, I've had enough then. Then I better get this right, because Rez sounds like you're cheating. I'm just kidding. He's a good dude. All right. You're not blue. Don't give me the hardest blue one you have. Just
this is the one in my hand. So that's what I was looking for.
Okay. All right, here we go.
Who is governor of Naboo during the Trade Federation occupation? I can tell you that.
Oh, wait. Is that Palps? It's not. It can't be. I can't think of the name. It's not Organa or anything like that. It's not Palps, is it?
Who is governor of Naboo during the Trade Federation occupation?
Palps, final answer. Rez gets stickers.
Bibble of the soy boy
Damn.
variety.
I couldn't have said Bibble in a billion years. Is
But
his
that's
costume
pretty
in that
much-
book you just went through? Did we see Bibble's costume?
I don't know because I didn't go through every page of that costume. I just kind of
There
went
you go,
through it.
Rez. There you go. Couple
quickly.
sticks coming your way.
Well, here. All right. Before you go, I know you're leaving, and that's the whole thing. I never let anybody go. We got something else here.
No problem.
I was planning on opening this, so it's pre-opened.
Okay.
A little bit. I need to. Oh, that reminds me. I need to call Hasbro Pulse because that game we talked about. Supposedly it was delivered. I never got it.
That's not good.
Never came. UPS was supposed to look into it, and Hasbro Pulse was supposed to look into it, and no one said anything to me. It was the weekend, so
Yeah.
But this guy right here.
Hey! The child scale. 2 scale. Don't you love the size of the box they sent it to you in?
6-inch. Dude, this was the box they sent it in. Like, I'm not.
Oh, what a ripoff! Like for them. Oh man, I'm gonna put Rez's stickers in a box even bigger than that. Ship it for
Do it.
$75.
Do it.
Rez, and I'm even throwing in. I mean, this one's like these are cool, but this is the Grail. Come on, there you go.
And if you can answer this question correctly, you get a sticker. That sticker too. Why
Okay.
is that one the Grail? I'll answer that one for the sticker because it has a lightsaber on there.
You got it.
I get a sticker too. I have a few.
I will say this. Fun fact. This is actually a vintage logo, given that we have changed it. The lightsaber is no longer part of the H.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. That's why it was.
It's vintage.
It's
vintage.
I showed these the other day, but see how they show on the camera here.
You know what, TooMed? There it is.
We got the Holocron house.
Holocron house.
We have the Bacta tank, and we have collecting with Kylo.
All right, we're
hard to
doing a
see that one.
tradesies end, so I got 3 of these coming to you. If I get 3 of those, how about that?
Yeah, but I'm going to hold off on yours a little bit because I have some more things on the way.
Okay. Well, I'm going to load yours up and mail them out along with Rez's. And next time we'll do live chat versus Josh for stickers. We'll probably have to do that on our pod.
Maybe
we'll do a cross-platform again, cross-network.
maybe I'll just send you some stickers when I get the rest of them in because I have some artwork being done and things in the works for some T-shirts. Oh, so here's my idea. I said in the septic tank. I know you got to go, so this is the last thing I'm going to keep you for. This is what always fucking happens.
You're fine.
So I have a T-shirt. So you can see up in the top corner you have the Bacta tank sticker logo. I have that being worked on along with the TooMedToo's Star Wars Network because I didn't really think that would look good as a T-shirt. The way it's just kind of the figure on one side with the writing on the other side and kind of empty in the middle.
Sure. Yeah, I hear you.
So it's being turned into a circular thing to go on a sticker or kind of oval or elongated or whatever it is. So that's
I can't wait. That's fantastic. I'll be first in line.
That's what's going on. And that's going to be turning into stickers also, T-shirts and stickers. But this one, and as soon as I told them people that they're like, I'm going to buy that T-shirt as soon as it comes out. So at least I know out of the 10 artworks I'm putting up, I'm going to sell at least 4 T-shirts. So it's perfectly worth it. Yeah. It's going to be me in a wheelbarrow because we talked about this. The wheelbarrow by the door, covered in Funko Pops, with just my head sticking out, and it's going to say, "I do not collect Funko Pops."
I do not collect Funko Pops. Perfect.
And everyone's like, "I'd buy that. I bet." So it's like,
I'll buy that too. I'll buy that. I'll buy that.
So now I just got to find someone to do some art for it.
Fiverr.com, my man. Fiverr.com.
What's that?
Go check it out. Fiverr.com.
Okay.
Yep. It's a secret resource. We should be doing this off the pod because it's insider information. But yeah, that's where this logo was made. Fiverr.com.
Okay.
So Fiverr is a place where you can find people that are the way it started was you can find somebody to do anything for $5. And so you have people that are like, I'm a graphic artist, I'm a voice over artist, I'm whatever, and they'll be like, I'll give you one design for $5. But usually when you get in, they're like, or I'll give you 2 designs plus a couple reworks for $20. And that's really where it's supposed to go. But realistically, for $5 and really for under $100, you can get some fantastic work done by people. We had when we did you saw the Holo Awards. You were there, obviously, award-winning podcast. Some of our voiceovers, we had to do a couple of our own, but some of our voiceovers were done by somebody off of Fiverr. He went out. He's like, yeah, I can do C-3PO and I can do, whoever, which he could sorta, and that's kind of like how we can do them. Is we kind of do them for $5 or $100, whatever it cost us. But yeah, Fiverr's a good place.
Okay, yeah, I'll have to look into that because like we talked about before, I'm a network of one, but it's actually a network of many because we have a lot of friends working and doing some things. So I have one of our friends from another podcast on another network that I'm not part of the network, but I'm adjacent to it. That's why I'm Orange 27. They're all red number somethings, and I'm Orange 27. So I think they're up to red.
You're around the blast doors.
Yeah.
Leaning against the blast doors is Condor.
Yeah. So they're working on a couple things for me too. Cool. And then since we talked last time though, oh god, this doesn't stop. This is really gonna be the last time. I got the website set up.
Good.
But I'm gonna have to. I got a bunch of free books on Kindle today on how to build websites because I got the program that they have, and you basically put in the template and put in whatever words you want and your pictures, everything's all set up. But it's like, you gave me all these things for social media, but where do I put my Patreon? Where do I put my Twitch? I want to put other things on there when I get my Amazon. When I become an Amazon affiliate, where do I put that link and put some stuff on there for them to, just a little teaser, a little sizzle get them to go take a look at it. And, if I get some other things for a store, the TooMedToo's store, even though I'm going to have TeePublic, if someone makes me artwork and says, hey, I can do this, and I find somebody that can, make a couple t-shirts, and for whatever reason I want to do, this is going to go out to my Patreons instead of going to TeePublic. I can put this up on my store, maybe sell a couple, make a couple dollars, and help recoup some cost of send to the Patreons or whatever. You can't do any of that. Like they have their set things what you can do, and that's it. So basically, hours, probably about 3 hours on the phone spent with them the other day and today to figure. They sold me the wrong, or gave me the wrong. The person that I was talking to wasn't listening to what I needed, and was just like, okay, we'll sell you this one for $5 more, even though it's not what you wanted. So now I had to spend all the time on the phone and whatever. But yeah, so I got a couple people that can help me, but it takes a while to build a website. So and money too. Even if they're friends of you helping you out, you either got to pay them in Funko Pops or Black Series or booze.
Yeah. And I'll tell you that Fiverr again is another place where we found a guy who just helped us design our site. Now our site's kind of defunct or moot now because we're part of the network, but it's still a presence. So all our shows will be there. If you looked Holochronicles, you'd find our shows, and we're just going to have a presence there with a direct link back to the blast doors. But yeah, well, good, man. Well, I enjoy hanging out with you. You're one of my favorite people in the Star Wars community, and thanks for having us on again, especially for a box opening. We love the box openings.
Well, just the way everything worked out, and it was, kind of did things backward and opened some stuff up in the beginning because, without your partner, without your podcasting life partner,
for sure.
I don't know who has the life debt to whom. Maybe you have one to each other, so it never leave.
Changes daily.
Okay. Without him, I wouldn't have that book. So
yeah, it's a very cool book. I enjoyed going through that with you. Good job.
Oh, we didn't go through it yet. There's just
Well,
a
I
quick
mean,
little skip
I enjoyed
through.
even that skim
Yeah,
was fun.
yeah.
That's the kind of book level I'm at. Is a good skim with some nice commentary on a couple of the hot spots, and that's good. It's good stuff.
Yeah, not like my normal Holocron House where I go through every page and read every word and discuss every detail of whatever. I'm halfway through the Art of the Rise of Skywalker, and I'm on the 10th episode. And each episode is like an hour and a half long. So yeah,
It's a 20-hour. All right.
It's
Well,
a
thank you.
20-hour
Thanks
book.
to everyone in the chat, all our friends out there, and Rez on its way. I'll hit you up on the DMs, and Condor. I guess you get yours too for making me look like an idiot at Trivial Pursuit Star Wars.
Mr. Swayze, my name is Hawaii 5 Kondo.
Sorry. Hawaii 5 Kondo. Peace
There you
out.
go.
See you guys.
All right. Thank you very much for stopping by. That was Josh, and right before he left was Andy, and you can find them. I gotta get used to this now. You can find them on the Holochronicles, which is part of the Beyond the Blast Doors network. And scene. Thanks for listening, everyone. Make sure you check out TooMedToo's, the Bacta Tank on YouTube, so you can actually see what you're listening to today. And let's see here. We still got Mr. Rez here. Not sure who else we got in the chat right now, but we can move back to this wonderful book that we've talked about quite a few times, and I can go and grab a few more things to possibly open after we talk about this wonderful, wonderful book, the best book there is. It has given us so much content. The book itself is not good. The book is actually quite horrible, but it gives us a lot of content to talk about. So, I'm trying to see, I don't have bookmarks or anything right now. Biggest bonehead. Where were we? Mr. Rez, where were we in this book? Okay. 5 reasons Anakin Skywalker was a disappointing character. I don't know. Did we do this one already? They're saying you should never meet your heroes because you'll have inevitably build up such an impossible to live up to imagination in your head that you're practically guaranteed to be disappointed when you meet the real deal. For Star Wars fans, never was this more true than when Episode 1 came out in 1997 and we finally got to meet a pre-Vader Anakin Skywalker. Okay, so I'm gonna finish reading this little part and just to see what he has to say. As we came to discover, the entire Star Wars saga pretty much revolved around the life and death of Anakin Skywalker. While we were originally led to believe that Star Wars was Luke's story, the prequel trilogy clued us into the fact that Luke was merely a part of the broader story arc of Anakin's lifetime. As poetic as it all sounds, I think a lot of people really preferred Star Wars before we all found out too much about this guy. After all, the little we knew about the original trilogy sounded pretty badass, but unfortunately, most of what we knew was either ruined or flat out ignored in favor of the new Anakin original story they wanted to tell in Episode 1. So this guy's upset that when we meet his hero, who is Darth Vader, as a 9-year-old, he wasn't a killing machine. Okay. I think that we'll see what he has to say in here, but the whole point is him turning from you find out like he is the most pure, the best kid in the world at 9 years old. And that which goes to show as he grows up and matures, how he becomes jaded and isn't really that way anymore. But okay, dude, whatever you got to say. They change important elements of Anakin's backstory and hope no one would notice. We did talk about this, I think. Or at least I read it. I don't know, one of the two. So we'll keep going with it. Oh, where am I? My camera's a little bit off now. So, for starters, that little Obi-Wan and Yoda shared with Anakin was he was a great Jedi Master, powerful warrior, blah, blah. Anakin, we met. In the prequel trilogy, however, came off as less a great Jedi warrior and more like a spoiled high school brat who didn't even get the MVP trophy. Dude, you meet him as a 9-year-old and you find out that, at 19 years old, he's fighting Dooku, who was one of the best lightsaber duelists, dueleronomies. And he holds his own with them and eventually, kills him. But whatever. This guy's still a fucking idiot. They turn the coolest villain in movie history into a complete gullible moron. Anakin was also dumb as a rock. Being able to find the Emperor Palpatine was a Sith Lord they spent his lifetime searching for. Even though they didn't really spend his lifetime searching for him because they didn't know he was a Sith Lord until, the end. They didn't know that Palpatine was a Sith Lord. And they thought that it was Dooku for a while. But whatever. Yeah, he was around Palpatine, but no one else knew he was these other Jedi. So, all right, stupid point again. They really stretched to explain how Anakin could be a great pilot when Obi-Wan met him. Not only is this not true, it was actually impossible. Anakin was 9 years old when he first discovered by the Jedi, never been off of Tatooine. First, in fact, the blah, blah, blah. He could blah, blah. That was the whole point. This kid is such an amazing pilot. That's why Qui-Gon knew he had to have some kind of Jedi fucking powers because he wouldn't have been able to do what he was doing. No human does pod racing because they do not have the reflexes and the skill. It's humanly impossible. Well, guess what? This 9-year-old kid can do it. Guess why, moron? They made a terrible choice when casting Anakin for episode 1, which brings me to another point that it wasn't just a Hayden Christensen problem because Jake Lloyd was really, really annoying as Anakin, but for different reasons. Yeah, I get he was only a kid, but the dialogue. Okay, so you just said he was a bad actor because of the dialogue. Makes no sense. I agree. He wasn't the best child actor there was. But they were going for an unknown person. And, like when you have his lines, are you an angel? Whatever, dude. Yeah, I don't feel like listening to you anymore. We may still not have seen the last of him. No, they may. We might not. We might see some more of him. We might not. You had the Clone Wars. You had Rebels. After the movies. I mean, this came out in 2016, 2017. So, he doesn't know about Rogue One or Solo, even though he wasn't in Solo. But you're hearing what I'm putting down. So, okay, we're gonna do this one, and then we might do a little bit more. Maybe a couple things to open. We'll see the way it goes. Go through the chat really quick. I want to see what I know. I think Gannon was here for a bit. But Gannon was here at 9:30. He was just stopping by. I didn't really say anything, so I don't know if he's stopping by or not. He should be getting out of work soon, but we'll see what happens. Probably gonna be a short one. I have some stuff to do, but gotta come out. Not like that, but nothing wrong with that. Just saying, for reasons you don't get what Star Wars really is. Oh, this should be a fucking peach with this kid. Star Wars has always been a movie franchise that has a somewhat unique relationship with its fans. On the one hand, they get angry to the point of violence when George Lucas commits his various blasphemies against the movie they feel they've somehow taken ownership of. On the other, they're still more than willing to throw down their money whenever a new Star Wars movie, book, game, or sex toy comes out. Okay, I'm glad you put in that sex toy thing for yourself. I don't know what you use your action figures for, but whatever, dude. Love to be the nurse when you walk into the emergency room. How can we explain this contradiction? Star Wars is a business first and a work of art second. Well, I mean, Star Wars started off, it was art. The whole business part kind of fell through a lot of ways when, he was over budget and everything. But yeah, I mean, George, spent all of his money, put all of his money on the line, just hoping that, it would be like they always say, you never use your money, you use someone else's money. But whatever. Though it now seems like, okay, whatever. The merchandise of Star Wars changed the movie business. I think everybody knows that. Okay, I don't know what that point was. He wrote 3 pages about it, but Star Wars created the modern definition of a movie franchise. Yeah, so like, what don't we know about? Okay, still. Star Wars invented the nostalgia movie business. Okay, that don't know if they really invented it, but you put that along with the franchise aspect of what was going on or what happened. Turn this off. I guess we don't need this right now. You got a movie studio. They're trying to decide if they should spend $150 million on Herculean Peacemaker or Superman or Dick Smasher. You're going to spend the franchise track record proven over 30 years, a 30-year part, blah, blah, blah. Okay, Star Wars merchandise is more valuable than crown jewels. But every person like that who makes no mistake, generally, blah, blah, blah. Okay, he's still just talking about nothing. Yeah, nothing. Nothing. Just garbage is what he's doing here. So we're going to see what we got here. Going to put that mark there so we have it for next time. All right. So, yeah, we just kind of, Josh and Andy were on. We just kind of, they came on here really quick and talked about, the book that they helped out with, helped me acquire. That's one of those things. I would have never been able to get that book. I would have never been able to afford that book. They saved me $400 or $500 on the book. So, but okay, you wait right here. I'm going to do this. Hello there. How's everybody doing right now? I'm going to go get something else to open up. So you might lose me because I got to go in the back of the house into the room where I'm allowed to have stuff around. but we'll see. Let's see. Stuff I need to go through. Okay. Well, we definitely have a few more books we're going to do today. I was going to hold off on these books. But I figured, hey, let's see what we got. So, all right, let's see. Well, I got to turn this way with the camera right now because I'm still trying to get used to it. So, yeah, and Amazon sent me a weird box. We had that Hasbro box, that huge box that came for that little Black Series guy. Then we have, there's nobody in here. We just got some looky-loos, unless Mr. Rez is here. But what's in the box? Well, I'll show you what's in the box. This one was pre-opened a little bit. Okay. We have, check out this guy right here. We have the Death Star Owner's Technical Manual. A little bit of action right there, seeing what we got. Starts with the specs. Going right there with that. A little bit more of the Death Star. Going on right there. Oh, look at that. Obi-Wan doing his little thing in there. Oh, now we're talking about Hangar Bay. Hangar Bay 327. That's where they were. That's what we got right now. So, yeah, this... Oh. Look at that DLT 18 heavy rifle right there. Where we get on there? I know this sounds weird, but this book even smells like if you had one of these Haynes manuals to fix your car. It smells like it was in some oil action around. Oh, look, there's me. Hey, everybody, how you doing? You old pirate? Oh. I mean, this is waste removal trash compactor, not quite. All right, so here we go. Here is a comparison for you. You have over here. Where am I? Right here. No, I'm on the wrong page. Okay. All right, this helps me out now here. All right, so here's Cloud City. You got Cloud City right here. All right. This right here is a Super Star Destroyer. The Executor. Imperial 1 or I-Class. It's not coming in clear now. Is this little tiny guy down here. Up here. Over there. And that's the Death Star. Right there. So there's that one. Got another one right here. I don't know what this one is. Got another little book action going on right there. I got to make sure I got something open up next week because I got a bunch. So here I am. I'm going to turn the wrong way for the camera. What is this book? Ta-da! Star Wars Treasury, the original trilogy. So, what do we got here? A New Hope. Okay, this is actually more of a like a children's book of Star Wars. I've already flipped through a little bit, but you know, Darth Vader, boom, boom, boom. Through, still in New Hope. What's going on there? Goes to Empire Strikes Back. We got Dagobah right there. I'm skipping over that right there. Okay. I mean, that's a cool picture right there. I mean, it's got a crease in it, so whatever. But I got some really cool stuff coming soon. It's going to be interesting because it is coming. Bam! Gotta always show it. They kind of downsize your boobs a little bit. I guess it is a children's book, so you know. But whatever, man. Oh, Ewok. So yeah, not really what I was expecting from the book. If it's what I thought, I don't know. You know, sometimes the descriptions aren't too good on these, but this is kind of a larger book. I don't know what this book is, so we're gonna put this back for a second and see what we got on this one. What's in the box? Okay. Oh, this one. I'm saving this one for a second because I got to go get something to go along with that. You know what? No, I don't. That's a whole other thing to talk about, but the Phantom Menace, the expanded visual dictionary. Now, I already have this book, but it's a different cover. It's not the expanded one, like this one says right there. So I'm going to have to go through and see what the difference is. And it, you know, I mean, it's got Mace Windu, it's got Yoda. I just passed over Maul. We got the Jedi Council here. Yeah, this new camera makes it a lot easier to show things like this because I can actually somewhat see. Yeah, let me know what you think about the new camera action in the comments when you go through and watch this. But here's what I really want to see. You know, you got the Nemodians over here. And this is one of the things that, all right, so you got Newt Gunray. You have Lot Dodd. And you have Rune Hakio. A lot of times when you get into Trivial Pursuit questions, sometimes they throw you off because you always think the answer is Newt Gunray. And it's not always because they throw in some, you know, other trick questions in there, kind of, because, you know, whatever. But anyways, an invasion. But what I really want, I'm trying to get to right here. Oh no, never mind. Oh, here we go. Some more Queen Amidala. We just went through an entire book of Queen Amidala, pretty much. And there she is. Another one. This is kind of like the Queen Amidala Day. Another page of her costumes and her handmaidens. And I'm going to tell you right now. Oh, and another page of Amidala. Queen's Peril is really good because it gives you a lot of backstory on the handmaidens and, you know, kind of what happened with them. So I'm going to have to go through that other book and, you know, maybe I will do it, you know, when I get to it someday, whenever that is, and just show the difference in the two. Because that's the whole thing. It's like, is it worth it for me buying this book? Yeah, I don't know what it was, $5 or $6 on used, and it's in decent condition, you know, and you know, here we go, a little bit more. So pod racing stuff. Yeah, so it's gonna be really interesting to take a look and see what the difference is between this one and the other one, and when this one actually came out. And you know, you got Aura Sing right there. You can't go wrong with Aura Sing. But there's that one. And this is going to be Mr. Rose. A couple times it has not been Newt Gunray. It's been somebody else. And that's what I was saying. You got to pay attention. Every once in a while, you got to know those other ones. I got a big mess over here. Woo! What's in the box? I actually, so that book, I mean, that I'm going to tell you right now, I could have paid 5 times for that book. The binding's off, so maybe 4 times. So maybe, you know, maybe the book, I would have paid $400 for it being used and, you know, whatever. But I got another history book, the Star Wars history that's been on my list forever. But I got it for half price. And I got another book that I'm trying to get right now. It's another like $500 or $600 book. And that's the whole thing. It's like I found it at a really good deal, and somebody else, you know, I know the amount that I'm willing to spend on it, and yeah. So all right. Okay. Now I think you saw me last week. I had a book, Inside the World of Attack of, Inside the World of the Phantom Menace, and this is Inside the World of Attack of the Clones. I do not believe I have Inside the World of Revenge of the Sith, but that's because, you know, getting them on eBay, you know, you can still find these books brand new, and they're $30 or $40 or whatever it is. And then you find them for $5 or $6, and you just sit there and you just wait until they're the right price. So, you know, Coruscant, which I believe was in the other book. Oh, and this is cool. This is the speeder chase. So you can talk all about the speeder chase on that one. Outlander Club. Do I have this book already? I'm going to have to double check. I might have this book. Well, you see, Inside the World of Star Wars trilogies. So this is all 3 of these movies right here. Oh no. I am wrong. This is not the trilogy of the original trilogy. This is of the OT trilogy. So, yeah, this book's pretty beat up. Introduction gives you all the planets. Starts off with Luke, and then you got everything in there. You got I was gonna start naming things, but Mos Eisley, it shows you around there. Darklighter Homestead, Jawa Heights, escape pod landing site. So you see how they went from the escape pod where the Jawas pick them up. It's got their whole route done for them here. And then you got the Lars homestead. So you can see everything right there, because you didn't have a lot of stuff. The original trilogy. Mos Eisley, the space town on there. So you can actually sit down and go through and look and say, hey, I see this, I see that, I see London, I see France. The Cantina. Okay, now this might be good because all right. Now you see here. Where is it? This is where you come in the Cantina. Come in over here. Or, my fingers are backwards. Come in over here. You go in here. Come down these stairs. There's the bar. Now, if you watch in The Mandalorian, there was a lot of people that got upset that Douchey McDoucherson, or whatever the hell his name was sitting in Han Solo's spot. And it still hasn't been said whether or not he was really in his spot or not, or if it was another spot. But it looks like he was in his spot, and people, oh no, it was different, the angle. I'm like, no, it's because when you see the angle of the bar, it's all different. So this is actually something to add into my. I spent a long time with a few other people analyzing whether or not it was the same booth or not, and we came up with that it was. Especially since you see the way the Cantina is set up, that here's Han Solo at the end of the bar. If you watched, Douchey McDoucherson's at the Cantina, end of the bar, in that spot, and you see one spot before you go over to here. I'm going to have to watch The Mandalorian again and do a little inspection on this. Yeah, and it has secret hideouts and everything. So this is pretty amazing, man. Okay. Oh. All right. This is not in good shape at all. But whatever. I paid like $3 for it. Echo Base comes out. You got this page, the Battle of Hoth. It opens up. I can't even see what's going on right now, but it comes out into here, goes all out into there, the whole base and everything. Hopefully you can see that. Otherwise, that's one of the things. If you are a Patreon, a patron of mine, and you want me to go over a book, I can go over a book. That's not a problem. You let me know what book you want me to go over, and I'll put it on the list. After I finish the art book, I need to finish up the visual dictionary. And then somebody says, hey, I want this book. I'll put this book on the list. And I'll go through this book page by page, close-up shots, trying to show whatever. And it might take me a few times. It's not that long of a book. We got Yoda's house here. That's one of the perks of being a Patreon of mine. A patron of mine. I don't set up tiers. I don't do a lot of the other stuff that the other people do, but I put out 15, 20 shows a month. You're gonna get 8 shows a month just off of the box tank and septic tank. And that doesn't include if I do a holocron house in there or collecting. So, throw me the money. Here we go. I'll hit this bad boy up here because this is how we do. Wanna know. Get that going, professional and shit. Yeah, so this is, we got Cloud City over here. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to go through this book because I know people want to see this. Maybe I can go through this book with my patron, Mr. Rez, since he seems to be liking this book so much. Oh, and there's some carbonite whatnoties. Little processing vein. Yeah, so Jabba's throne room. Ewok Village. The Death Star. Emperor's Lair. Yeah. I don't know what Mr. Ray was saying about lies. Mr. Rez wants it. Yeah, he does. Toro Calican, or he's calling him Calico, like the cat, maybe. Douchey McDoucherson. I really think that is a good name for him. And that is actually a mild name compared to what he was called on. Tells the name of my other show. Coruscant Coach's Corner. Yeah. Calican, maybe. Okay. And more like Calican not. Oh, Rez with the big one over there. So yeah. Mr. Rez, you're still here. Mr. Rez, where do you live again? Just roughly. You're West Coast, aren't you? I believe. But I think that's going to do it for today. I have a big pile of books to put into the quick go through pile. Do quick little videos on those bad boys. A little better than it was set up today, especially that Padme book. Not going to be as in depth, but quick shots, kind of like it was with today, but not holding up where you can actually see it a little better. But yeah. So next week we have a podcaster coming on to be our featured guest. And the following week, we have an author coming on as our featured guest. And the week after that, possibly a couple of different people. I had a couple different people lined up for the end of June, beginning of July. And yeah. I will just say that Mr. Rez said he liked the Cantina, and maybe the person that's in a podcast coming on, there's Cantina in their name. I don't know. And they have a podcast. That's all I'm saying. Mr. Rez won't figure it out though. But and Mr. Rez, if you're following Mr. Rez, check out. He posted a picture of his man cave or his, I don't know what the hell he calls it, his torture dungeon. Looking pretty good, looking pretty sweet, and he's got a couple spots saved for some TooMedToo's stickers, which I'm just waiting until there's a couple more. I have a couple more on the way. I might just send these ones out. I don't know. We'll see. Oh, his workshop. I don't know what kind of work he does in there, but it's his workshop. But yeah, I got some cleaning up to do right now over here. That's not even really that good of it. Like, so that, yeah, the boxes come up over the floor and all the way back down there, and stuff. So yeah, I won't even show you what the back room looks like. Yeah, it's a lot of empty boxes because I'm getting ready to mail some stuff out to some people. So I got to get that up and going too. So, oh, where's the camera? Here it is. It's over here now. I moved a little bit. All right. Thank you, everybody, for stopping by. Thank you, everyone, for hanging out in the chat. Thank you, Mr. Rez. This wasn't the typical featured guest interview kind of thing. It was kind of, things got rescheduled because of everything that's going on in the world. And they came on because, listen, they helped me get, this is probably the most expensive piece in my collection right now, that book. Just go and look and see how much it's selling for. You're going to find it $500, $800, or more. And yeah, so I said thank you, Mr. Rez. I said thank you for hanging out. Thank you for coming. I don't know why you're being so mean to me and hurting my feelings and whatnot. You've never heard me say thank you before to you. That's probably what it is. Well, there's a first time for everything. And you know what? I'm going to edit that out. With that, I say good day. May the force be with you.